रिएक्शंस फील हो रहे, चित्त में बहुत सारे हलचल हो रहे हैं, ओके मैं यहाँ से निकल जाऊं, मुझे बहुत अटैचमेंट हो रहा है ये बच्चे के साथ, आई थिंक आई हैव टू विथड्रॉ माई सेल्फ। व्हेन वी डू प्रैक्टिस स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ दीज थिंग्स स्टार्ट हैपनिंग नेचुरली। अवेयरनेस की, दैट इज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ गुणातीत स्टेट। माइंडफुलनेस, अवेयरनेस की क्या कर रहा हूं मैं, हाउ आई एम रिएक्टिंग।
May I ask a question, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When I joined you, I'm thankful that you described this Sat and Tat very clearly. That the Tat is what I could understand is the Tat is the Kutas Chaitanya and the Sat is the Brahma. So based on that, can we infer that the Om Tassat is the Sat is Brahma and the Tat is the gateway to the Brahma, out of which this Sat, Raj and Tamas is expressed in the form of probably Om as the nature and the we people?
By and large, yes, sir. But see, Om, word Om, it is a very purified form of Maya. So it is Brahma himself. That's why everywhere this any yogi they say, see the difference between Om, Tat and Sat is non-existent, almost non-existent. It is not even A, B, C. साथ में खड़े हैं पर अलग अलग लेटर्स है ना, वैसा भी नहीं है. So Om, Tat and Sat are basically one and the same. That's how we have to understand. That is why जो ओम को पहचान लिया, ईश्वर को पहचान लिया. ईश्वर कौन है? सत पर ब्रह्म. सो हस्बैंड वाइफ में क्या फर्क है? वैसे there's absolutely no difference between husband and wife. Yeah, like that. One second. गुणवंती जी, किसी का माइक खुल गया है. So राघवेंद्र सर आप समझ गए ना? तो उसमें असली फर्क नहीं है कि ऐसे आज मैंने ओम को पहचान लिया, आई यूनाइटेड विथ ओम, तो आफ्टर 10 years मैं तत् को पहचानूंगा, ऐसे नहीं होने वाला है. इंस्टेंट होता है सब कुछ. दैट्स एग्जैक्टली हाउ गुरुजी सेज. सो दैट इज व्हाई अर्धनारीश्वर फॉर्म होता है. मतलब ओम इज परा प्रकृति, शी इज नथिंग बट tat her, tat itself. There's no difference between tat and om essentially at that level. They one and the same. ओम को पहचान लिया, पर ओम से जो प्रोलिफरेट होता है, वो वाइब्रेशन से जो प्रोलिफरेट होता है, वो अपरा प्रकृति, वो बाहर निकलता है उससे. उसमें हम लोग अटके हैं. वी आर इनसाइड दैट अपरा प्रकृति. उसमें गुण आ जाए. आप समझ गए ना?
तो क्या ओम में गुण नहीं है ऐसा?
See, Om is called as the fundamental creation. Guruji says Om is the light and the sound, fundamental light and sound. So उसमें I really don't know, but I don't think there is any गुण in Om. That is why जो ओम को समझ लिया, ब्रह्म को समझ लिया, ऐसे बोलते हैं लोग.
Okay, so can I infer for my understanding that
Yes.
the Om is the unexpressed, yet unexpressed guna which will be coming out later sometime?
Yeah. Oh, yes, you can. She is called as Moola Prakriti or Mahatattva, which is potentially having the gunas in her, but at her level, she is pure. These are very high concepts, sir. Actually, this understanding this is very difficult, because for us everything is physical, na. मतलब पृथक पृथक मतलब एकस्तम अनुपश्यति, he says. That is sattvic knowledge. Like when I see everything as united as one, when I and Brahma only are united, I am Brahma, then Om और ब्रह्म में क्या फर्क हो सकता है? आप समझ रहे ना? So the very fact that where is this question coming from? A rajasic knowledge, where I cannot see the similarity between or the unity between Om and Tat and Sat. I have a question because I am looking at everything differently in this world. That is Pritak knowledge. That is rajasic knowledge.
But
The very fact that I want to specialize ENT, whatever, gastroenterology, that this I specialize, right? That is a rajasic knowledge. The very fact that I want to know Om is different from that, it is not, it is non-different. That's what Guruji says. They're all one and the same. And these are not physical, non-physical concepts to understand. These are realizations that come. So, and this realization, when it comes, this is so not of this world. It is not belonging to creation in any manner, these concepts. तो इसको creatively समझना मुश्किल है. Like if you ask me, I cannot explain कि ओम और तत् और सत क्या फर्क है उनमें. But fundamentally all are same. That's why he says, Mama yonir mahad brahma tasvin garbham dadami aham. I only create a garba, उसके अंदर में. तो वो गर्भ ओम है. Okay, and then that garba proliferates into, further when it moves, it starts appearing as sattva, rajas, tamas. And further proliferation is easy to understand.
But although we can't understand the meaning of Om Tasat, but generally they say, we used to say Hari Om Tasat. So what's that meaning actually?
That's it, sir. Sat is Sat Parabrahma, Tat is Purusha or Kutasya Chaitanya. The Swabhava of Purusha, I mean of Sat Parabrahma is Tat. And the Prakriti is basically, actually, that's where the confusion is, everyone finds it very difficult because Prakriti is two parts. One is Apara and Para. When it is Para Prakriti, she is basically Kutastha Chaitanya herself. She is Durga. And when she becomes Kali, she begins to proliferate. So this is Kali Tandav karti hai. And she is proliferating. So then she is creating, she's also darkness, Moha, Maya. She is Pratik of it. And everything is happening. Creation, Shrishti, Laya is happening through her. So that is where it starts, the proliferation. That she becomes Apara Prakriti. But essentially the same Kali is also Para Prakriti. Right, sir? So she is only Divine Mother. She is only wife of, she only unites with Shiva. Yeah, so when she united with Shiva, she is called Paraprakriti. When she only starts proliferating, now where the fundamental concept of Om begins is, you could say it's the first fundamental vibration from which everything starts. That time she's called Moola or Mahat. Potentially, the three gunas are inside her. That's how it's described in the Gita. So potentially it is inside. But that doesn't make her impure. Understood, sir?
Yeah,
And that
thank you
doesn't.
very much.
Yeah, so how I would see it is there's Tat, there's Om. And Om has two parts. When it faces outwards, it starts proliferating. It becomes gunas and further on the 24 tattvas and everything. When it is looking towards Tat, it is united with Tat.
Very crudely speaking, the extrovert Om is Kali and introvert Om is Durga.
Yeah, it's basically iconography. Durga only is Kali also, right? She's only Parvati. Both are Parvati, Ma Parvati. And both are Adi Shakti, right? Is that images we give? Images we give. In fact, I to feel that even Narayana is an image, Guruji says in Gautam Arjuna. Narayana is also an image, given to Parabrahma.
Yeah.
Ishwar also is an image given that, open. And he says that you can create your own image. अगर आप भक्त हो, आप भगवान को कैसे भी image करके आप भगवान को create कर सकते हो, भगवान को एक और image दे सकते हो. So these are forms that great bhaktas conceived. And those forms started appearing by the power of, to please the bhakta, the Guru, the Parabrahm takes these forms and comes out. So these forms are also not sacrosanct. आप फॉर्मलेस भगवान को भी ढूंढोगे तो फॉर्मलेस में आएगा आपके सामने. आप स्टोन करके भगवान को बुलाओगे तो स्टोन करके भी आएगा वो. ऐसा आप उसको सत बुला लो, आप उसको तत् बुला लो, आप ओम बुला लो या अपरा बुला लो. दीज आर द फंडामेंटल क्लासिफिकेशन. आपको इसके बारे में ज्यादा चाहिए इंफॉर्मेशन तो आपको सांख्या योगा, यू गूगल एंड यू कैन रीड सांख्य कार्य का ट्रांसलेशंस. मोतीलाल बनारसी दास का बुक्स आते हैं, बहुत अच्छे हैं, छोटे छोटे. दिल बी 100 pages, 50 pages. You can order any of the सांख्य कारिकर. आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. बट फिर भी नहीं समझ पाएंगे सर, यही बोलेंगे उसमें भी. ये आपको रियलाइजेशन होना है. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्टिलनेस का मतलब क्या है? स्टिलनेस हम एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं ना, उसमें क्या क्या होता है. हाँ, तो वी कांट एक्सप्लेन इट, करेक्ट. वो क्या है? वो आनंद है? नहीं. वो कंटेंटमेंट है? हाँ. आनंद है? हाँ. फिर भी नहीं है. जॉय है, हाँ जॉय, हाँ पर एक्चुअली जॉय हो रहा था नहीं, कुछ हो रहा था, ब्रेथ रुक गया, हाँ पल्स चल रहा था हल्का सा या नहीं, फिर भी वो स्टिलनेस था। दीज कॉन्सेप्ट्स एट दिस लेवल ना हमको, वी हैव टू राइज बियॉन्ड फिजिकल एस्ट्रल कॉजल। ये दीज कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ ओम तत् सत बेसिकली इंटेलेक्चुअली इतना समझ में आता है बस, बट दीज आर नॉट फंडामेंटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम ईच अदर। अपने ओम को पा लिया तो अभी मुझे सत पाने के लिए एक और जन्म लेना नहीं, इंस्टेंट ओम को जिसने पाया वो सत ब्रह्म को पाया बस। एक ओंकार, सतनाम, ओंकार इज द नेम ऑफ सत नाम, सत पर ब्रह्म, सीख से इट।
जी जी जी।
एंड तज्जपस तदर्थ भावनम, ओम को जिसने जप किया है उसका अर्थ और भावन समझ में आता है, उसमें पुरुष और सत सब आ जाता है इंक्लूडेड, तो फर्क ही नहीं है उनमें।
One small supplementary question. Uh, uh, when we think that there is probably watertight compartmentalization between us and the Brahma, and that watertight compartment is probably the Kutastha Chaitanya, what I could understand. And when on the other hand, when we think that there is no difference between Jeev and Brahma, or we may say very crudely again,
Yes,
the Jeev
yes,
is a very miniature Brahma.
yes, 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 exactly. Exactly. So there are no watertight compartments as such. But if you look at it from one angle, it looks watertight. Another angle, it is not watertight. It is one and the same. It is like that. Alag alag, you know,
Ji, ji.
ways if you look like that, you will understand.
Ji, ji. So nice. Thank you very much. Thank you for so much
Thank you.
clarity. I really
Raghavendra,
appreciate the clarity of thought we get from you.
Raghavendra,
Guruji is working.
Varadaraji, if you give me 1 minute.
Please go ahead.
Raghavendra, it is the mind that dissects the mind, and the mind is in Maya, in Avidya. It is part of the expression, the outward expression, in which it wants to understand everything conceptually. सबको break down करना है उसको. But all these concepts are all only intuitively graspable. Intuition is the faculty of the soul. Consciousness का faculty है. So consciousness experiences each of these things. Om. Om, the moment it experiences Om, going deep in Om, it suddenly experiences Kutastha Chaitanya. When it expands into the whole creation and realizes, oh, okay, this is a never deepening consciousness. And then with the father. So, उसके लिए फिर उसके पास शब्द नहीं रहता. Guruji uses the expression of the salt doll which jumps into the ocean. Wants to come back and express, but there is no salt doll remaining which can come back and express because it has become one with the ocean. ऐसा हो जाता है. So, if you ask the ideas of the eternal, it is difficult to express in human language or concept or with the mind dissectable, but it has been done. It has been done, but that dissection, as you said, is not a watertight. It is very necessary to understand that there is nothing watertight about it. Because God being omnipresent pervades the entire creation. He pervades apara prakriti also. The light and the darkness are both He. The good and the evil are also He. I created the light, I created the darkness. खुद ही बोलते हैं. In other words, it is all He. So that experience is only something that you can, through intuition, realize. It is not as if it is watertight. There is nothing watertight here. It is only conceptual. And everything is conceptual. The hypnosis of Maya itself is conceptual. The idea that I am separate from spirit is itself conceptual. Okay, there is no separation.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, you're right. Very beautifully explained, Shriram sir. The mind creates all these bifurcations. At that level, there is no bifurcation. It's like आटे से हम बिस्किट बना सकते हैं, ब्रेड बना सकते हैं, वॉट एवर बनाएंगे, केक बनाएंगे, बट आटे को अगर हम पानी डालने से पहले हम देखते हैं तो वो गेहूं को भी पौधा बनने से पहले इट इज जस्ट वन सीड, स्मॉल टाइनी सीड ना. Guruji gives this example of a corn or a big tree with just one छोटा सा सीड रहता है वैसे. This is there in Chandogya Upanishad. Very nice it is. That one explanation. अभी टाइम मिलेगा we'll discuss it. Like when I think Gautama meets his son and says कि बेटा आओ मुझे बताओ ये सब चीजें क्या है. सब the बेटा has come from गुरुकुल, उसको सब मालूम है. वो बाबा जी वाला बुक लिया, सब मालूम है. बट बेटा बोलता है ये पानी है, ये जल है, आकाश है, वायु है. Then Gautama, he's Aruni, Udalaka Aruni, who becomes a further writer of extensor of Upanishad. He says, he's a small boy, he's only about, I think, 12 or 14. So वो लेके आता है, he brings the seed and he breaks the seed and he says, ये seed किसका है? ये बड़ा सा पेड़, उसको ओपन करो, उसके अंदर क्या है? तो पाउडर है, वो पाउडर को भी ओपन करो, उसके अंदर क्या? कुछ नहीं. So then he realizes कि everything is Brahma. वो ब्रह्म which is nothing and non-manifest, उससे सब कुछ बनता है. That's a very beautiful one in Chandogya Upanishad. So it's all one. It keeps proliferating. So any doubts?
And this is that Urdu Mulab. Shakal. If you are attached to the roots and the shakhas and everything, then you can't go out. But if you let go and understand He who has become all of it, you become one with Him and free.
So with that, we can close for today. I think there are no questions. Silence. So let's take a moment of silence. Let's visualize Gurudev in the Kutastha. Thank Gurudev for everything. एक दिन वो सीड के अंदर की वो जो नथिंगनेस है ना, नॉन अस्तित्व जो है, उसको अगर हमने समझ लिया, we unite with that nothingness, that's called Kaivalya. And then we'll understand everything that is supposedly a thing. And all these higher concepts, So that is when we need to surrender. And जब surrender होगा, एक दिन everything becomes surrendered. And मुझे कुछ चाहिए ही नहीं, Lord, knowledge आप ही रख लो, मुझे नहीं चाहिए, ऐसे बोल देने का गॉड को. मुझे इवन भक्ति नहीं चाहिए, आप ही रख लो, मुझे भी आप ही रख लो. And that day, you will completely become united. Let's take a moment of silence. Om Guru Narayaniti Samarpayami. Jai Guru. We'll meet on Monday and we'll continue. So we'll do 16 chapters, 17 very simple chapters. 18 thoda mushkil hai. That will go on Tuesday. We'll cover the Gita. Quick Gita.
Happy
Right.
Babaji.
Right.
Happy Babaji Day to everyone. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru.